Hi there, welcome back. I'm Martha Van Dam and this is Living Beyond. And this week we're talking about what we can do in the context of what's happening in our world and how painful it is to be aware of the really ugly and awful things that are happening across the globe from us. So yesterday we talked about the first and foundational thing that we can do is care for ourselves, because the stronger we are, the more we are able to reach out and help others and make a difference in our world. So today, point number 2 is, we've talked about caring for ourselves. Point number 2 is care for someone else. And here is the rationale in that. The more that we reach out and do something to help someone in our world, then we are adding to the goodness in our world. It's very easy to listen to these stories, to hear the things that are coming out of these news events that are happening in the Middle East. And we can immediately start seeing that there is tons of ugliness that's being poured into that part of the world. And then it's being poured into that part of the world, but it's affecting us as well. And we hear it and we're affected by things like maybe our own military might be kind of, some of the people that we know in the military are being maybe called up and getting ready to go. Or we even may know people who know people. I know people who are friends. I don't know anyone in Israel or Gaza myself personally right now, but I did have a friend who was there when this all broke loose, and she had a very difficult time. She and her family had a very difficult time getting out of Israel at that point in time. I have another friend who is from Israel who could not get in touch with family members for quite a while. Eventually they did. And I know someone else who is aware, who had a friend whose daughter was killed in the initial uprising, the initial attack. And so we're connected. It affects us, not in nearly the kinds of ways that it's affecting them at all, but we're affected. So bad is coming into the world. If we put good and kindness and loving into the world, does it make it all okay over there? Of course not. But it adds to the good that's in the world. Every little thing that we do, if we could measure it, if we could say that each person gives 5 measuring units of goodness into the world, and maybe the bad is taking out bunches, still, if each one puts in our token, our amount, then we're adding to the beauty in the world. We're adding to the goodness. We're doing opposite of what's happening over there right now. It may not feel to you that that's fixing them at all, and it's not in an immediate way, but it is in a different way adding to the goodness in the world. So what is one good thing that you can do? Who is one person you could help? Do you have a neighbor who needs something? Do you have I have just realized this week that I have a next door neighbor who's having back surgery this week. It would be so easy, will be so easy for me to make a dish of some kind and take it to them. That is putting goodness into the world. Do you know of anyone who is strapped and having a terrible time financially, and you happen to have a little extra money? If you happen to eat at a place, eat at a Waffle House anytime soon, can you give an extra large tip to the waitress or the waiter who's working there? What kinds of things can you reach out and volunteer? Can you go read to some children in a school? Can you go take care of some animals at a shelter? Can you go visit with and read to or talk to some of the people living in a nursing home? There have to be things around you that you can do. And if you look at it like every good thing you're putting into the world is helping to counter the ugly that's happening on that side of the world right now, you will feel like you're not being helpless and hopeless anymore. You will feel very much like you are contributing to the good in the world. And you'll be putting your focus on something you can do. And as soon as we begin putting our focus onto something we can do, we can physically do, then it takes us out of that sense of helplessness, out of that sense of hopelessness, because we know that doing can make a difference. So I don't know what it is that you have around you that you can do. I have no idea, but I know there's something. And so I'm asking you to put your thinking cap on and to get off of your duff and to pick yourself up and go out and do something. If you are not capable of getting out and doing anything, if you happen to be ill, if you happen to be going through your own physical battle and you can't get out of the bed or you can't get off of the sofa, I get it. But there's still good that you can do. Can you get on your computer and make a quick donation to a school of some sort, maybe a school that's struggling with a school program? Can you order soup and have it sent? You can do that. Order soup and have it sent to someone that you know that's ill or that's struggling. Can you call a church and ask, can I have a copy of your prayer list? And I'm just going to pray for the people on your prayer list. It doesn't take a lot of energy to do that. You can do it from a bed. Point being, if you put your thinking cap on and you think really hard, you will be able to find something that you can do that will put goodness into our world. You do that, and you're helping yourself and you're helping the world. We've got 2 more ideas coming. I'll see you in the next couple of days. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.